Hi. So I love books. And I've been reading this book, Just As I Am by Cicely Tyson, who's an incredible actor and an incredible writer. I highly recommend it. And today's prompt is by a line in this book that really just stuck with me. And there are a lot, I have underlined a lot of stuff in this book. And yes, book lovers, I underline things in books that I love. It's one of the ways I learn how to write better. Anyways, this line, and yet the thought of pretending, of living out my mother's dream instead of discovering my own, felt utterly soul destroying. The and yet just like stuck in my throat and was incredible because I feel like a lot of us have the and yet in our life. There's something that we want to do that we should do, etc., etc. And yet what is an and yet for you? What is something that you did in spite of what society told you should do, in despite of what other people told you should do, and maybe even in spite of what past you thought you should do? What is your and yet? So what I would love for you to do is write about a time in the past or a time right now where there was one path you could go down and you saw that path ahead of you and yet. I'm so excited to hear it. Please share in the comments. Tell me about those and yet moments. Also, if the and yet is fresh, or if it's old and it's bringing things up, you don't have to write it if you feel stuck or you feel uncomfortable. As I've said before, you are more important than your writing. You can always find it later. Writing is incredibly important to me. It's very beautiful. And yet, sometimes I have pushed myself because I think it's important to tell the truth or be creative. And I have caused myself to go through depression spirals or done things and like tried to like write through stuff before I was ready. So creativity is important. This prompt is very powerful, and yet you are more important. So keep that in mind. See you tomorrow.